Here we have, good morning traders, 19th of August. Here we have a very interesting chart on gold. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but definitely we're testing the 1166 level, 1165 earlier in the week. It was in Asia. It's a trap down move. I spoke about it in the Telegram room. I indicated we would go back into the 1190 area at that time, which is roughly where we are now. We hit the 1184, 1185 handle. Yeah. Now, this is a widespread down week closing way off its lows, right? And look at the volume, it's ultra high. It's higher volume than we've seen since February of this year, okay? This is a potential bottom, all right? This is a potential bottom in gold. So I'm not saying this is going to just turn around and start ripping up. No. What we'll probably do is we'll do something like we did back in November. We may have another move down in to test this area, but this is definitely probably going to in the next, I don't know, let's say two months, because this is a weekly chart, so these things don't just happen overnight. And let's say in the next 4 to 6 weeks, we're probably going to see a definite move of gold back into this kind of resistance area here, which is 1220 area. This is kind of what I'm seeing on the gold. This is a very widespread down bar. And when we see widespread down bars on ultra high volume, potentially we see up moves. We've closed way off its lows here. So this was heavy buying. Okay. Now we've got to see if there's continuation of this strength on the intraday charts during the week. And we'll see if we go and test this 1215 handle here, which is quite a strong potential, and then we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so we've got a resistance of 1200. So 1200, let's call it 1200. This is where we're probably going to go and see a quick test of early in the week. So I think overall we're going to see some dollar weakness at the beginning of the week, and that will be backed by the news will say the lira is gaining strength, because the news has to come up with something as to explain the moves in the market, rather than just the markets are manipulated and we made up the lira story because yeah, anyway, I'm exaggerating, but the lira story is real. It's devaluing against the US dollar, but it will gain, and it will be a rapid gain. They'll do something this week. Some news will come out. There was also some talk this week of new China US trade talks, and maybe taking away these kind of trade tariffs and all that. That might be some, but definitely there's going to be some USD weakness at the beginning of the week. That's what I'm seeing on the charts, and the news will be made up to explain the move. This is how it works. Okay. Traders, this is the 19th of August 2018. I want to just have a quick look at the weekly chart of the euro. We've seen some quite interesting moves here. We've definitely seen some potential buying last week on the euro. We see this narrow spread week compared to this week and this week, yeah, and he's even compared to these weeks here and here. So this week here, this area here was a congestion zone on the euro. It was very difficult to trade, but we were seeing strength all the way through here. Now the interesting thing, all of a sudden, bam, we came up with this Turkish news and the lira and this and that, so on and so forth, yeah. So here we actually see a down bar trying to push lower and closing on its highs on ultra high volume. This is actually a sign of strength. Okay, this is actually a sign of strength, and quite potentially, where we're going to go is we're going to go into this area here, or potentially, which is 1.1550,